Okay, so the other day I was looking through my Google Docs account and I stumbled into some questions that I think I must have answered these questions in like high school or something like that. And I decided that all this time later, I'm going to go back and I'm going to react to those questions and I'm going to see just how true those answers are today. So let's see how it goes. So the first thing to note is I actually have no clue why I did this in the first place. I know it was for a school assignment, but boy, I don't remember what assignment. I don't even remember what class this was for. I'm going to go through this and we're going to see just how much of this holds true in 2018 as this was answered a couple years ago. Okay, the first question on the list. What time did you wake up this morning? That question I answered, I got up at 5:30. And that usually still holds true. I get up fairly early, around 6, between 6 and 7, sometimes 5:30, if I'm feeling really pumped up and energized. But 5:30 is usually around the time I get up, between 5:30, 6:30. What is the last film you saw at the cinema? I hate movies, go to live theater. I still would agree with that 100%. I don't know what the last movie I saw in theaters was. Hold on. Might have been the movie, it was either like, boy, I really don't know. Beauty and the Beast might have been the last thing I saw. When Beauty and the Beast came out, I saw that in theater, and that's like the last thing I saw was the live-action remake of Beauty and the Beast. What's your favorite TV show? I said America's Got Talent. I don't know why I said America's Got Talent on there. I used to watch that show all the time, and I'm sure at this point in my life I was still watching it. But I no longer have cable, so that's one reason I don't watch it. But I would say my absolute favorite TV show in the sense of an actual TV show with multiple episodes and a storyline would be The Reba Show. Now, what do you usually have for breakfast? The answer to that question was, I don't eat breakfast. That has changed. That has changed a little bit. I do try to eat breakfast every single day. It's not always the same, but this morning I had banana toast. If you don't know what banana toast is, it's a banana on toast. What is your favorite cuisine? To which I said, chicken parmesan. That's not a cuisine. That's the here, hold on. What is a cuisine?
Here's what I found.
A cuisine is a style of cooking characterized by distinctive ingredients. Brian, several years ago, said that a cuisine was chicken parmesan. Today, I can assure you that I would say cuisine is not chicken parmesan. When I read that, I was like, did I really say chicken parmesan? And apparently I did. So I would say that my favorite cuisine as a whole, I will say my favorite cuisine is probably tied between Mexican food. I love Mexican food. There's like not a bad Mexican food, not that I've had yet. And Italian food. I love Italian food. What foods do you dislike? I said all vegetarian meats, ... fake meat equals horrible. Oh my word, that is so true. I don't know if you've ever had one of those like Morning Star patty things. They are disgusting. The worst is the vegetarian hot dogs. I went to this camp once and they serve vegetarian food and they were telling us, oh, we're going to have hot dogs tonight. And I was like, oh, yeah, hot dogs. I freaking love that stuff. And I get to the cafeteria, and lo and behold, it's vegetarian. I take a big old bite out of that hot dog, and it was gross. I just could not deal with it. It was just, ugh. Next up, what is your favorite chip flavor? At the time, I said Lay's barbecue chips, and those are probably one of my favorite chip flavors, but since then, I have discovered other flavors, such as the habanero chips, which are probably my absolute favorite because they're spicy, and there's also sweet southern style barbecue, which is the barbecue chip with a kick. Okay, what is your favorite CD at the moment? I never answered that question, and I feel like the reason I never answered that question is I don't listen to CDs. Everything at the time would have been on like an iPod like this one, or if not, I don't know. That's just the way I listened to music back then. Now, everything, I stream it on Apple Music on my iPhone. so I'm gonna say I don't even know what to put for a favorite CD. I kind of cycle between music. What kind of car do you drive? I said Sonata. I've never driven a Sonata, so I don't know why I said Sonata. I drove a Grand Marquis at the time that I wrote this, unless I didn't have a car yet, in which I would have been being transported in a Sonata. I don't know when I wrote this, but my mother has a Sonata. I have a Tucson. So the answer to that question now is a Hyundai Tucson. Favorite item of clothing, Apple t-shirt. Yes, I do have one. I still have one, and I don't wear it that much. I would say my favorite t-shirt, if we're going t-shirt-wise, would be a Phantom of the Opera shirt that I got in New York. Hold on. To be specific, it's backwards, hold on. It would probably be this. This would probably be my favorite t-shirt in the sense of t-shirts. But if we're talking not t-shirts, that would be a different shirt. I'm not sure why, but I just love this shirt with the flamingos on it. It's one of my favorite shirts. Favorite brand of clothing, I said Nike. That is not true. My favorite brand of clothing would now be Express. I love the clothes at Express, even though I'm wearing this Abercrombie t-shirt right now. What's a goal you have for yourself? I said to do something that gives me the chance to change people's lives for the better. I would still go with that. That's a good answer. I would love to do something that, changes the world in a way that makes it better. Are you a morning person or a night person? Both! I honestly am up from early morning until 10, 11 o'clock at night. Maybe even later than that. Probably, I would say I'm up from 6 to 11, maybe every day. So that's kind of my daily schedule. What is your favorite dessert? Chocolate molten cake at Chili's. Heck yeah, I can't go wrong with that. What is your hobby? Website development and video editing. Yeah, sure. I mean, website editing, not so much anymore. I still do a couple websites. I do a website for myself, brianlangston.com. Go check it out. And I do a school website for the school my mom works at. Video editing, obviously, I do that quite a bit. I'm editing this video you're watching right now. Or what did you want to be when you were little? I realized that I wanted to be a teacher when I was young, and I don't know why. What did you actually become? Answered a student. That's fair enough. But I actually now work at the Center for the Arts, so I guess stagehand would be the technical term for what I do. What is your favorite candy? Snickers. I'd still go with that. I love Snickers. You can't go wrong with Snickers. What is your favorite flower? I don't have one. I still don't have one. What date on your calendar are you looking forward to? I said every Saturday. It's my favorite day of the week. Maybe the 22nd. Christmas is coming up. Come on, Christmas is next month. The most exciting thing on my calendar is Christmas. I don't know why I was even looking at the calendar. We're how many days from Christmas? 30? How many days till Christmas?
It's 29 days until then.
I was so close. I said 30. What is your favorite restaurant? Chili's. I can't go wrong with Chili's, man. I still go to Chili's all the time. Favorite color? Red. Yes, definitely red. What is the most unusual job you've ever had? Haven't officially been employed yet was my answer at that point in time. I guess the most unusual job out of the 2 jobs I've had would probably be working at the Center for the Arts, because every day is a little different. I love it. How would you describe what you do for a living to your friends, to strangers at a party, to your family? At the time, I was not employed, and I would say I do a little bit of everything, but I'm not really great at any of it. I still think that. I do a ton of stuff. I video edit. I've continued to add things to what I do, but I'm still not amazing at any of it. I'm okay at video editing. I'm okay at singing. I'm okay at doing this, but I do a wide variety of things, which is fun. But if I were to describe what I do for a living, which is now a different question, I would say that I work at the Center for the Arts, and I run lights, sound, stage manage, and a lot of times I'm just a stagehand moving things from point A to point B. Sometimes I've built sets, sometimes I've painted things. I've gotten a lot of experience doing a lot of different things. Cook in or eat out. Eating out is always fun. Still going solid on that one. I love to go out and eat places. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. At some point, we're going to go back through this list of questions in the distant future, a few years from now. and we'll see just how much things have changed since the filming of this video. Maybe, I don't know. Solid maybe. Hit that subscribe button because we got some cool content coming out later. Bye!